Hey, what's going on, you? Patrick here in the all-new 2016 Subaru Impreza WRX. This is the base model, and I thought I'd do a quick review. I purchased the car about a month ago, and I have 1,800 miles on it now, so I feel like I know the car well enough now to just give you guys a small little review. I also wanted to mention some of the mods that I did that I think helped out the car, either look-wise or performance-wise. Now, forgive me, this is going to be a review of me talking, just showing you. I don't have the equipment or the time to do a cool review with all the effects. My video editing skills suck ass. So this is just going to be, you know, if you're on the fence about buying the car, hopefully some of the things I say or mention to you might be able to, yeah, to help you convince to buy this car. So this is the base model, like I just mentioned. So it does have the cloth seats, but they are actually very nice, very comfortable, very firm but not too firm, just very comfortable, especially on longer trips too. I haven't had an issue with it yet. It does have like the red stitching, so it's not just a very boring black. It actually makes the seat look pretty nice. I prefer the cloth over the leather, to be honest with you. The interior, very much like the 2015, except for that really nice touchscreen radio that they built in now that has HD capability, and of course the Bluetooth with the phone and all that stuff is here. So you know what I mean, you have everything here. You can link up your apps, you can have Pandora on it, you can connect your phone and then, you know, control Pandora from the radio and all that stuff. So it's pretty neat. I like it. The display is still the same. I really like it with that red. You have the boost gauge over here with other displays, like you have the time, the temperature, you got how many miles you got left on the tank, how much acceleration is put down, the average miles per gallon, and all that good stuff. And then over there would be the screen where you have your AC gauge. So you have there where the air's coming in from, how cold it is, how warm, etc. Still the same trim, still the same carbon fiber. It pretty much looks exactly like the 2016. Some of the mods that I did on the inside, not too much. I only got about 3 mods in here, if you can even call them that. I have a shoulder pad, just a small carbon fiber WRC, $10 Amazon, eBay shoulder pad. These seat belts, kind of the way I sit, they cut into my neck a little bit and in my shoulder, so I ended up getting these shoulder pads, and it prevents that from doing that. So it's a lot more comfortable to drive for me. That's just that's not really look wise. I just drive more comfortable with those. One thing I did, which was super nice, in my opinion, was for about $60 you can get the parent shift stop, is called. And that one is really nice because you'd have to take the trim off and you install it, and it pretty much stops the shifter from going past first and second gear, and you can adjust the one on the right that's for fifth and sixth gear to prevent it from going past fifth and sixth gear. Now what I mean by that is if you go in a stock one and you press the clutch and you slam it all the way to the right or all the way to the left, if you try to go in the gear, it won't let you, because you go past it. Now that stop prevents it from going past it, so when I slam it all the way to the right, it'll go right in the gear. Slam it all the way to the right, go right there in the second. Slam it all the way left, I adjusted that, right in the fifth. Slam it all the way to the left, right in the sixth. So that's pretty nice, and it really shortens it, makes it a lot tighter, makes it just feel a lot smoother and a lot more accurate. I really like it. That's the best $60 I think I spent on the car. For I think $10 or $15, I got this little WRX emblem. Not really a modification. I just wish they would have came in with a stock, because stock, the steering wheel is just all silver here. I put this little carbon fiber patch with the red WRX logo, and I don't know, I like it. I think it's just it makes the steering wheel come out a little more, and you know, it just adds a little nice touch, because we all know that Subaru, you know, is big on performance and you know, the look of the car outside, but as far as inside go, I think we can all agree that's, you know, that's where they kind of try to save the money. I got some all-weather floor mats. These are fairly cheap. I think these were about $10. I just got them on eBay. Didn't want to spend the $50, $60 ones for Subaru, and you know, obviously they get the job done. Now we can go outside, and I can give you a little walk around of the car and show you just what I did on the outside of the car. First, I'll just give you a little walk around of the car so you guys can see it. I did get it in World Rally Blue. I always wanted the WRX or an STI, and I always told myself that if I was gonna get it, it was gonna be in World Rally Blue. So here it is. I got some different wheels that I'll get to in a second. Got a different exhaust where I'll get to later on. And we'll get to that in a second. I just want to start off in the front so I don't forget anything along the way. Now, the engine's fairly stock. Still the exact same engine that you get in 2015. Yeah, just stock engine. What I did do is, I don't like the lighting. If you get the limited or the premium, you're lucky enough to get the LED lights. I don't have that, so I had to do that myself, which was fairly easy. There's a company called OLM, and they make H11 bulbs, LED bulbs that are very, very bright. I got the red ones right here, as you can see here on the right. They were pretty easy to install. I just took off the connectors, took out these two screws, you take the battery out, and then it's just a perfect flick. It's a plug and play. You plug it in, you screw it in, you put the battery back, you move on to the other side, you take the air filter system out, and then you can get to it right here and just plug and play the same thing. Now, also, if you're familiar with the newer WRXs, they have what's called the C light. So they have a light right here. So I got those, are very, very tiny, and those were about 40 bucks a pair, so not too bad. Oh, and if I didn't mention the price already, those were about 100 bucks for the pair. So that's really nice. So the LED here and here helped a lot. It made things a lot brighter, and of course it looks nicer than that kind of like yellow that you have. For the daytime running lights, your high beams, I just got a pair of hyper yellow ones. They're a little more yellow than the stock ones, but not too yellow like a JDM yellow. Just I wanted them a little more yellow, and with that color I was able to get it. As far as that goes, that's it. That's all I did to the engine. That's really all I did to the engine. Well, you can't even call that the engine. Let's put it the interior of the engine bay, I guess. Other than that, engine's completely stock. I'm more than happy with it for now. Let's move on to the next modification that I did. Okay, wheels. It's always a big one for people. Personally, for the base model, they kept the 17 those black wheels, the 17s that come with it. And personally, I dislike those very, very much, especially also the tires that come with it. It comes with summer tires. I live in Colorado, where the weather can get really shitty, especially in the winter, so I definitely needed all-season tires. So I went with a set of Falcon ZX all-season tires. Awesome tire, real quiet, awesome grip. As far as the rims go, I went with my budget was kind of low, so I went with a pair of XXR 527s, which are really nice in gold. I think it gives the, you know, that classic Subaru look from when Peter Sahlberg and Colin McRae and stuff were driving rally. Just, I really wanted that. If I was gonna, like I said, if I was gonna get a Subaru, I wanted a World Rally Blue with some gold rims and just really get the Subaru style out. I got some rock blocks, mud flaps. The reason why I got rock blocks was because the Rally Armors are almost 200 bucks and these are 100, so they're about half less. And in my opinion, they're actually more durable. They're a little bit thicker, but they still, if you hit a bump or if they scrape on the side, they won't give in or anything. They're just real nice, pretty thick, pretty durable, and I definitely noticed a difference. Like, I don't have those dirt splashes across the car that I had before. But I gotta admit, I got the red ones thinking it was gonna make it look cool, but I think it's a little too much, so I'll probably be switching to the black ones pretty soon, whenever I have a chance. Now, tints, I did get tints. You can't see it in the front, but in the front I got 35% to stay legal, and in the back, in the trunk, I got 18%. Now, I got these rain visors. They're about, I think, about 25 bucks. Just, I can have the windows down when it rains, and it doesn't rain inside, so that's kind of nice. As far as that goes, same wheels in the back, of course, same wheels all around. In the back, I didn't do too much. I have a vortex generator for a genuine Subaru part, so that's pretty nice. It was about 60 bucks. I got the yellow overlays. Those were 10 bucks. Don't really like them, to be honest with you. I'm gonna switch them out with the red ones to make the whole tail light red. I got those are really nice sounding. I'm gonna make a video later on of them. Those are nameless axle back muffler delete exhaust tips, and they're axle back ones, so that means they go from the axle back, which they weren't too bad. They're about 300 bucks. I'm gonna try to see if I can show you. It's pretty easy. You take those two bolts out, and then you just install the hangers. I don't know if you can see that, but just 2 hangers, 2 bolts, and it's as simple as that. You can do it yourself, jack up the car, and in about half an hour you're done. Those are the single wall tips. They're 3.5, so they're about ½ an inch bigger than the stock ones, and they're single wall, and I like the look of them. I have to line them. They're a little bit crooked right now because one of the hangers kind of bent, so I'll do that later. But very nice sounding. I'll make a video of it later. So that's pretty much my 2016 WRX and some of the things that I've done to it. Now I can go into it, how the car drives, and just what I like about driving this car. A little bit of background on my previous vehicle. I had a 2006 Nissan 350Z, and very nice car, but it wasn't very spacious. It was only a 2-door, and the rear-wheel drive was nice when you wanted to, you know, get into kind of like sliding or just take corners, kind of drift, whatever you want to call it. But this car is a lot nicer. I mean, the all-wheel drive is awesome. This car grips to the road like you wouldn't believe, especially with some good tires. I take the traction control off and I go WOT all the way through all gears, and it doesn't chirp once. I mean, the tires are planted solid on the ground. When you take a corner in this car, no matter how fast you take it, you feel secure, you feel in control. This car is great handling car, and the all-wheel drive puts all the power onto the road, so you really feel like this is a quick, awesome handling car. Now, for under 30 grand, I think it's an awesome price, considering the fact that you get a 270 horsepower car, but at the same time you're driving on the highway, you still get 28, 29 miles per gallon, which is very, very good for a 270 horsepower car. Now, if you do buy this car, remember, I'm a little bit older, so my insurance is not that bad. I had a buddy of mine get one, and he was 21, and his insurance came out to quite a bit of chump change. So you might want to, you know, consider that if you're younger, to hold out or buy maybe a used one, a cheaper one, because registration fees, licensing fees, insurance, all that on a brand new car can be pretty costly, especially if you're young. But if you have the funds, if you're financially stable, if this car is in your price range, you know, if this car fits in your price range comfortably, I would definitely recommend getting it. It's really, really nice. It looks very nice. It's very spacious. I'm 6 foot and I can fit in the back very comfortably. So you can definitely fit 5 people in this car without an issue. The trunk is very spacious. Yeah, and it's an awesome all-around car. You know, you got the space, you got the looks. Personally, I like the looks. Some people say it looks like, you know, kind of a Corolla, and they kind of went off the whole Subi vibe, but I like it. So, you know, if it fits for you, if you like the car, awesome. If other people don't like it, don't worry about it. It's your car. You're gonna have to like it. Yeah, and just the gas mileage is awesome. It still packs a whole punch. It is a mid-range car, so keep in mind that, you know, it pulls really nice from about 3 to 5.5. Before 3, nothing happens because the turbo doesn't kick in, and about after 5.5, the turbo drops off. This car does come with equal length header since as of last year, so you won't get that unique Subi boxer rumble anymore, which of course I'd rather have the power, and of course I'll sacrifice, you know, the sound for the performance. But you know, you do kind of miss that, especially I have some buddies with 2013s and they just, you know, boxer rumble sounds nice, but would I rather have the extra power and the extra performance? Yes, of course I would. Yeah, that's I'll probably make another video of how the nameless exhaust sounds whenever I have some time. I just you know, did this video kind of quickly because I see a lot of people ordering the 2016s now. There's not a whole lot of reviews out there. There's a couple. I just wanted to give my opinion, my 10 cents in there. It can only help somebody, so that was the whole main purpose, just to give somebody an insight on it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the review. I hope it was able to help. I know it wasn't crazy. I know, you know, I didn't go off drifting and just shifting through all the gears. I will eventually get to these videos when I get the proper equipment. Right now I'm just holding the GoPro. So yeah, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. You know, give me some feedback. Any questions that you'd like to know, I'd be happy to answer them for you. And yeah, if you are on the fence about getting this car and you've always wanted a Subaru WRX, this is the car to go. I've driven a lot of WRXs, I've driven a lot of STIs, and this is, for me, this is the nicest WRX that came out with thus far. So definitely get it, and since they just revamped the whole model last year, they're not going to change it for another 2-3 years. So I would definitely go ahead and get it. It's an awesome car. I love it. Hope you guys have a great day, and there'll be more videos to come. Later, YouTube.